The 2027 Suzuki S-Cross starts at around $30,000, depending on the market and specification, putting it firmly in the competitive compact SUV class. For this latest version, Suzuki continues with a formula that focuses less on unnecessary flash and more on efficiency, practicality, sensible technology, and everyday usability. Suzuki has built a strong reputation for producing vehicles that are relatively simple to live with, dependable, and easy to drive, and the S-Cross fits naturally into that philosophy. It sits between a traditional family crossover and a more adventurous SUV, giving buyers a useful amount of ground clearance and a practical cabin without becoming excessively large for city driving. From the outside, the latest S-Cross has a confident and mature appearance. The front end features a larger grille, sharper-looking lighting elements, and a more substantial bumper design that gives the SUV a wider stance. The body remains fairly clean and functional, with strong shoulder lines and protective lower cladding, adding a little rugged character. The rear design follows the same approach, with modern LED-style lighting, a neatly integrated tailgate, and proportions that make the S-Cross look practical rather than overly aggressive. It may not be the most dramatic SUV in the class, but its design should age well, which is something many buyers appreciate. Inside, the S-Cross concentrates on usability. The dashboard has a straightforward layout with a central infotainment screen, a clear driver display, physical controls for important functions, and a steering wheel with integrated buttons. Depending on the market and trim, buyers can expect features such as smartphone connectivity, navigation, a reversing camera, keyless entry, automatic climate control, and upgraded interior materials. The cabin isn't trying to imitate a luxury SUV, and that's actually one of its strengths. Controls are generally easy to understand, visibility is good, and there is a sensible amount of storage throughout the interior. The front seats offer a comfortable driving position, while the rear seats provide useful space for passengers. On the road, the S-Cross is designed primarily for relaxed everyday driving. Depending on the market, the latest model can be offered with efficient turbocharged petrol or hybrid powertrain technology, with Suzuki's hybrid assistance helping improve fuel economy and stop-and-go traffic. And during normal urban driving, the power delivery is generally smooth, and the S-Cross feels light and manageable behind the wheel. It isn't intended to be a performance SUV, so acceleration won't be the main reason to choose it. Instead, the appeal comes from predictable handling, a comfortable ride, and easy maneuverability. Steering is light enough for parking in city streets while remaining composed at higher speeds. On rougher roads, the suspension does a respectable job of absorbing imperfections, although larger wheels and sportier trims can make the ride feel slightly firmer. One of the S-Cross's biggest advantages is the availability of all-wheel drive in selected configurations. Suzuki's ALLGRIP system can give the vehicle extra confidence on slippery roads, gravel, or light off-road surfaces. It's not designed to compete with serious 4x4s, but for buyers who regularly deal with rain, snow, rough rural roads, or weekend trips, that additional traction can be genuinely useful. The infotainment system provides access to everyday functions such as media, navigation, and vehicle information, while higher specifications can add more advanced convenience features. The interface isn't necessarily the most futuristic in the segment, but it is relatively easy to use, and that's often more valuable during everyday driving than having a complicated system filled with menus. Safety remains another major consideration. Depending on specification and market, the S-Cross can offer features such as adaptive cruise control, autonomous emergency braking, lane assistance, blind spot monitoring, traffic sign recognition, parking sensors, and a reversing camera. Overall, the 2027 Suzuki S-Cross is best suited to buyers who want a sensible compact SUV that can handle city driving, family duties, longer journeys, and occasional rougher roads without making life unnecessarily complicated. It stands out not because it tries to be the fastest, flashiest, or most luxurious vehicle in the segment, but because it brings together useful space, efficient powertrains, available all-wheel drive, straightforward technology, and easy everyday driving in one well-rounded package. For drivers who value practicality and usability over image, the S-Cross remains a very convincing choice.